Sources have exclusively informed TBR Football that West Ham are making a real push to sign Douglas Luiz, although Tottenham are, tentatively, involved. There has already been a major transfer involving West Ham and Tottenham this summer after Mohamed Kudus moved to Spurs in a £55 million deal. Now, we understand West Ham are aiming to use some of their budget, albeit as little as possible, on a deal to sign Douglas Luiz from Juventus, and there are some promising signs. Douglas Luiz skips training with Juventus as West Ham make inroads. Graeme Bailey, chief correspondent for TBR Football, has now been informed that West Ham are pushing hard to sign the Brazilian international, who is unsettled in Turin. Sources state that West Ham are hoping to complete as cheap a deal as possible for Luiz, who Manchester City sold in 2019, ideally shaking hands on a loan move with an option to make the deal permanent in 2026. It comes just a couple of weeks after TBR Football revealed that Luiz is keen on a move to Tottenham, and Fabio Paratici, who has ties to Juventus and Spurs, is aware of the situation. We also understand West Ham are close to offloading Guido Rodriguez, an exit which would make room for the Brazilian in midfield. The Hammers are currently making inroads over a deal with Juventus for Luiz, who cost the Italian giants £42 million just over 12 months ago when they signed him from Aston Villa in June 2024. West Ham faced competition for Brazil international. The man born in Rio de Janeiro shone in the Premier League, specifically in his final season where he netted 9 goals and provided 5 assists in 35 appearances from central midfield. Therefore, it is not a shock to see other English sides making a move. TBR Football understand Nottingham Forest are in talks with Luiz to try and bring him to the City ground, although Everton are pushing very hard to sign the 27-year-old as well. Fulham have also inquired about the situation,